Welcome back to the Top Gun Podcast. It is April 12th, Sunday, April 12th, Masters Sunday, and Rory McIlroy has just been crowned the king again. He gets to put the coat on himself. We're glad you joined us. We hope you stick around, and I think we have a fun episode with you. Giovanni's bringing the trivia. We're going to talk some NFL. We're going to talk some NBA. We're going to talk some MLB. We'll talk around sports this week. And then we're going to wrap it up with a little bit of a mock draft. I know we got about a week or so before the official NFL draft, but we want to get something in and at least give you our opinions on some things with the Browns and across the league. We know we got a devout Detroit Lions fan and a devout Broncos fan here with us. And so we at least could give you our opinions from unbiased viewers and football fans. So we're glad you joined us. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Giovanni Schefter.
What's going on, everybody?
At Ohio Sportscast, bringing the Cleveland fandom, most of the Cleveland fandom, I would say. Cooper and I, Coop Dog, we're pretty big Cleveland fans, but as far as it comes to NFL,
some of them is casual.
As far as it comes to the NFL, we've kind of sold out to some other teams, but we're casual. Yeah, Giovanni said it. I would say casual is a good description. So,
yeah.
Welcome back, boys. Big thing this week in sports was the Masters week. Golf is kicking off, and Rory McIlroy has donned the green jacket once again. Gets to wear it for another 365 days. Did you guys, I know you're not the big Masters fans. That would be probably once you get older in your lives, but did you catch any of it? Did you have it on in the background?
That was pretty crazy. Crazy.
Did you get your Sunday nap in?
Kinda.
Yeah, I did get a nice nap in today, but I'll tell you, throughout the what I really like about the Masters that they do really well is you can just watch it for free on the Masters website. And so, potentially throughout some days of the week in school,
that's what I was going to say.
I would say me and my good friend Carson Smith might have been watching the Masters, and maybe in study hall, maybe in class sometimes. But
I think that, when it comes to sports apps, I think the Masters has to be up there for sports apps. Not many other sports can you literally track you could track every single thing every single player does from here on out. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. So that is nice. I will agree with you there. Well, without further ado,
that a little later.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit, but what I do want to make mention is that we are going to do a mock draft, and these guys know football. They know ball. And Giovanni is our local regional Browns fan, and so he's going to bring us some opinions on the Browns, and the other two of us will give our non-professional opinion here, but it's not about sounding confident. Wait,
it's about being right. It's about sounding confident.
Yeah. Not about being right. Anyway, so we'll get into that a little bit later, but we're going to go around sports this week. So go ahead, Giovanni. Giovanni usually kicks us off. Go ahead.
All right, so the first one I got cleared for takeoff. Giovanni's Ohio Sportscast fantasy team. I had 4 home runs last night.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I got to pull mine up right now, honestly.
You're down by 4th place, I think.
Oh,
all right. Yikes.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Cleared for takeoff, I got Charlotte Hornets is finally back in the playoffs after 10 plus years, or was it 5 years or something? I don't know, but they're back.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, I was watching a video, or just like some clips coming on my feed, and it's like just you look at the season highlights for them, and they're just one of the most like crazy teams to watch. I saw a clip of LaMelo Ball getting stepped on by Jalen Duren, going for a layup, and then just instead of going and taking a layup, just running out to the 3-point line and shooting.
I saw that.
Just it. The whole team has gone crazy.
And Colin Knippel's on another level.
Yeah.
He is. He's definitely surpassing expectation. I mean, I did not expect him to be an MVP talk, or Rookie of the Year talk at least. So that one was interesting.
Yeah. Grounded I got Gabriel Arias was out 4 to 8 weeks with an injury.
Grounded right there.
Yeah. Grounded I got, did you saw that Columbus Aviators head coach Ted Ginn Jr. was arrested hours before the game?
I did see that. And then I saw he had to post an apology. It was just crazy. The weirdest part to me was everyone in the comments was like, and obviously I understand to an extent, but like everyone in the comments was super supportive of him and like, nah, you're good, man. Keep your head up. You didn't do anything. And it's like, well, hold on now. He just got arrested for a DWI. He definitely did.
Thank you, Morrison. Thank you for that.
DWI. Yeah, for a DWI. Keep going.
We can't just be like brushing this under the bed. Like just because, and obviously, yeah, he's a Panthers great and Ohio State legend, but
yeah, just not cool, bro.
Like it's just not cool.
Right.
Yeah, I did see that, and that's definitely grounded.
Yeah. Grounded I got Terry Rozier is finally off the Miami Heat.
I did see that. I saw that he was released.
I did not know that he was on the Miami Heat still. There you go.
Yeah. Grounded I got the Mike Vrabel and Diana Russini shenanigans. Did you guys saw that?
I'll be interested to see what does come of that. I have no idea what is going on there, and I'd like to think
I saw that Mike Vrabel will not be on the Patriots training camp or something.
No,
for the mandatory.
Well, I just hope that everything comes out clean.
Yeah.
Because both people have families, and I just hope that it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I just looked it up and it said Mike Vrabel's not going to do any of the preseason press conferences. So,
yeah.
What's going on there?
Clear for takeoff. I got Victor Wembanyama is eligible for the end of season awards.
Yeah,
I saw that.
I mean, that's kind of been a big deal. This whole season with the 65 game minimum, and you got players that are coming super close. Like Luka, who we said ended his season with 64 games played for the Lakers, and it's like, and now he just is not eligible for that award.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Well, and Jokic is he's playing
eligible too. He is eligible too.
Yeah, he had to play tonight in order to get that. So
yeah, grounded. I got Joel Embiid had appendicitis surgery and left Philly fans heartbroken once again.
The dude is always missing games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is he the process?
He is not.
I mean, how many years has that been going on? 10?
Maybe even 11?
When did Embiid get
2014, I think.
12 years?
Yeah.
So it's been going on for almost a decade. I mean,
we're still trusting this process.
Yeah, that's pretty tough for him. I think I got a clear for takeoff here, I think. Did you saw that Derek White could be the first player ever to have 100+ dunks than Alex Shaw, Brooke Lopez, Bam Adebayo, Jalen Duren, and Isaiah Stewart in a season?
I did not see that.
Did he assist to them? Is that what you're saying?
I meant blocks, my bad.
Oh, okay.
The blocks, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was going to say dunks at Derek White.
Derek White and dunks don't really ring.
But blocks, he's one of the best blocking guards in the league.
He has good court awareness.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. Grounded I got, did you guys saw the Toronto Blue Jays have multiple injuries to start the year and we're not even 3 weeks in?
I know that there are some teams that are really struggling right now.
And also, they got to get Tarek Skubal out for the Tigers. They are not leading in the Central right now.
Yeah. I mean, they're playing below 500 baseball right now, and they just spent a lot of money in the offseason. And
Yeah.
that was one of the big concerns was, he's going to be up for a big contract next year, and
Yeah.
either they
Of a
offload him.
Shohei Ohtani. Yeah.
Well, either they offload him or they lose him regardless. So a small market team like Detroit it'd be advantageous to offload him right before the All-Star break. But that could be great news for the Guardians. I don't see them trading him to an interconference opponent, or division opponent, only because, unless they're trying to tank. Who knows?
Yeah.
But this isn't the MLB or NBA, so
yeah. All right, Grounded I got. Did you guys saw that Travis Hunter commented on Ian Rappaport's tweet about making Travis Hunter the full-time cornerback for this season? And he said, "What do you mean by that?" to Rappaport.
I did not see that, but
I didn't see that.
It's like you kind of one of the big drawing points of Travis Hunter as a player is that he can play both sides of the ball. Why would he be a full-time cornerback?
That doesn't make sense.
They did say that they were going to switch it and that he was going to play a lot more wide receiver. Or I'm sorry, a lot more cornerback than he is wide receiver.
Yeah, guaranteed. So I got a sports sad moment. Phil Garner, the former Phillies legend, Astros legend, unfortunately passes away last night. He made a first ever World Series appearance in 2005, and he managed the Milwaukee Brewers and the Detroit Tigers.
Not familiar.
Yeah. All right, clear for takeoff. I got Shohei Ohtani hits 2 home runs in a row last night, I think.
It'd be scary if he was on your Dingers Only fantasy baseball team.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Grounded I got George Springer's injury. That might have backfired from last season. They used to hurt George Springer last season.
They used to hurt him?
Well, you said that, I thought. And you said that backfired.
I was going to say, I just looked it up, and they say he has a broken toe or fractured toe, which is...
Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to think back to what I said.
Yeah, I know it's been a couple months ago.
Might have to check the tape.
Yeah. And I think that's it. So, Coop Dog.
Yeah, I didn't have too much. Obviously, cleared for takeoff. You got Rory McIlroy. I mean, just doing his thing. Just at the Masters.
Smoke the competition. Bogeyed the 18th hole and still won.
Yeah, wow. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Grounded, though, the Astros, they have lost 7 straight games.
Absolutely dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely not good things coming from over there.
No. Looks like I regretted that Jordan Alvarez pick.
Well, and two, I mean, it's almost like you can't even make heads of some of these like standings right now.
Yeah.
The Boston Red Sox were supposed to be at the top.
Yeah.
And we might as well this will just be our MLB segment. Boston Red Sox are supposed to be at the top, bottom of the East. Detroit Tigers were supposed to be at the top of the Central, second to last in the Central. The Houston Astros are supposed to be at the top there with the Mariners of the West, bottom of the West.
Swept by the Mariners.
Go over to the National League. You got the Mets, who have just an astronomical paycheck coming out, bottom of the East. You go to the Central. The Cubs were the favorites coming out between them and the Brewers. The Brewers and the Cubs, 2 last places. And then San Francisco was supposed to be up there. Now the Dodgers are following through on business. I will say that. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to make any sense of it right now. And I know this is early in the MLB season. I mean, we're not even 20 games in. And so, pitching's still getting figured out. Lineups are still getting figured out. But, it's a sign of things to come. And I mean, the Guardians, they win with the power of friendship. That's it.
Yeah.
You get beat with the power of friendship.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's incredible watching the Guardians right now, and then we'll get into the Guardians, but
we'll get into that later.
Yeah,
and it's crazy because, I mean, every year in baseball, it's the same thing. As soon as the year starts, everything gets flipped on its head, and everything's crazy. I always watch how I keep up on baseball is Baseball Doesn't Exist. If you guys are familiar with him, he's a YouTuber, and he posts like basically once a week, and it's just like, this season is every year we get the same. This season is the craziest season we've ever seen at the beginning of the year, and it's like I feel like that's always just how it is. And then the other one, consistency, is Dodgers are always good.
Yeah.
Dodgers are always good.
Yeah. You have any more?
Yeah, I had some more.
Okay.
For again, I'll do
track.
Track and field work, where someone who I'm sure maybe you guys are familiar with, but the Australian under-20 sprinter Gout just broke the under-20 200 record, 19.67 seconds. I know, 6'7", right? But yeah, he took down. I mean, I don't know how long it had been there, but I mean, it was Arian Knighton, who was a sprinter. He was one of the best under-20 runners that we'd ever seen. And the kid from Australia, he made it happen earlier in the year. They said he was sick. He had the flu at one of his meets, and he came out at the Australian under-20 games and
turned into Michael Jordan once again.
Yeah, he turned into Michael Jordan, and he broke the under-20 record. And then there's this kid who I don't know why I'm blanking on his name right now, but he's a sophomore. Not him. Dylan Mitchell from Texas. This kid is 16 years old, and we were I think I may have, not Dylan Mitchell. Yeah, I think it was him. But anyways, he ran under 10 seconds earlier this week, which is just absolutely ridiculous for a high school.
Ridiculous.
We were talking about some other crazy times, I think, last week, but that just crazy there. Yeah,
absolutely crazy.
I mean, yeah, few crazy things in track and field.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're gonna see a lot more once we get into the meat and potatoes of the season, because we're still only really starting right now. That's all I had. I figured Morrison would have some good things. I know. Big
Masters fill in some gaps. Wow. I'm a casual there too, because I can't claim that I'm great at golf. I love golf. I love watching golf, and like I said, the Masters is just one of those things where it's almost like especially for education, it's like a kickoff to the summer. We're in middle of April. You go through your testing, you go through the end of the year stuff, and then that's it. I mean, so like the Masters is like light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing for us. Is like, that's still in the education world. You guys as students, me as a teacher. It's just a switch going toward the summer, and that's how I look at it. To kind of like piggyback off of you, Cooper, I saw something that I'm not very confident in, so I'm just gonna like try and sound confident. But I think there was a 4x1 relay team out of Texas, and you might know this or might not, but I want to say that they would have finished like third in the Olympics this year or something like that.
It was like an
they ran 39
time. Something. I think I saw this where they broke the state record. I'm totally blanking on their names right now, but the school name. But I do know what you're talking about, and I did
no
see
idea.
That.
No idea. Yeah, I don't know what it would be, but
oh gosh, I'm blanking.
Who knows?
Right now. It's
No. This is bad podcasting. So
yeah,
I don't know.
You're leaving me hanging.
Right. I don't know, but I saw something that said there were some fast kids in Texas.
Ooh.
And there was a team of them.
I saw one where I saw a team from California. It was I think it was, is it Servite High School maybe? Something crazy, but they ran 39.7, which is 39.7 seconds in the 4x100, which is the California State Relay, which is, I mean, that's an insane time right there.
Insane.
I don't know if
Right.
I know exactly, like I know what you're talking about, but
Right.
yeah,
Right.
I did see that, and the trackflation is just crazy, man.
It
Yeah,
is crazy.
they're doing something down there in Texas with runners. I don't know.
I think they're doing like cheetahs down there.
Well, that's going to bring me to that. Actually, that's going to take me to one of my cleared for takeoffs, and that is the Enhanced Olympics. Don't know if you guys saw this.
I have seen the Enhanced Olympics.
This is coming to Vegas in May. So it's the inaugural event is scheduled for May in Vegas, and it's going to feature swimming, track and field, weightlifting, with athletes encouraged to break records using scientific enhancement of whatever kind. You know what I mean? PED usage legal. Everything that's basically been banned from sports, they're letting them use it, and it's just get as strong and fast as you possibly can. And I'm here for it. I kind of want to see what the results are, and I'm also scared for what might happen to these people, because I do think that there are limits to the human body, and I think that we were designed a specific way, and when you try and enhance that bad things could happen.
Yeah.
There's one thing I saw that was really interesting, and again, I can't remember which. This is awful podcasting, but there's, if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be one of the swimmers competing. I mean, he's a completely natural athlete, and he's going to compete as a natural athlete to prove that natural athlete, like, you don't need steroids to beat everyone.
I don't know about that, but
we'll have to see, right?
I wish they would do this in the Olympics. I wish there would just be a 10th lane where you have just your average guy that they go into the stands and they pull out and throw him next to Usain Bolt, and just like, here's what, just for you casuals, this is what this would look like if you tried to run against this guy. So me finishing the race in 15 seconds and Usain Bolt finishing at 9.8. It's a big gap. That's a big gap.
Well, so that's what I was going to say is add 2 more lanes in there, put in an average Joe, and then an absolutely roided up dude.
Yeah.
Next to all the other athletes.
Yeah.
And so you get 2.
Like,
and
sandwich
you kind of get
them.
that comparison. Yeah.
Right. I love that. I love it. Or in this, just because this is kind of like, you could tell this is a money grab, and I think people will buy into it. But I like the idea of putting an actual Olympian. I don't know if you'll get many Olympians to agree to this unless you pay them some serious money. But get your Katie Ledecky in there and just show them like how freakish of an athlete that she is, because I think that's more of it than anything else. Is like, yeah, you can do all these enhancements to your bodies, but a lot of these people were blessed with gifts that none of us could even fathom or imagine. You look at like LeBron James. I don't, physically we may never see another LeBron James.
Yeah, true.
And I'm not saying that LeBron James is perfect in that sense. I think that he has done everything that he legally could to his body to preserve it so that he could play till he's 42. But at the same time, I also wonder if there was some like off season, maybe some HGH or something to restore injuries, stuff like that, might not be tracked as well. But yeah, Enhanced Olympics cleared for takeoff, coming here in a month.
Wow.
In a month. All right, so I'll start over again, I guess. Sports are awesome. I don't know if you guys caught this. Usually when I do these things, this is more of like the funny or whatever else. Sports are awesome. Did you catch at the Orioles game, they had the national champion whistler do the national anthem?
I did see that. That was so cool.
Impeccable.
I did not see that.
Impeccable. Amazing. It was pretty awesome, actually. So that was, didn't miss a beat. The O's have a little thing where they say, "Oh," at, a certain point in the song, and they didn't miss a beat. It was great.
But
that's crazy.
You mentioning the MLB did just pop into my head a moment that I saw, and actually you might have. It was a clip from it just came across my feed, but it was a Tampa Bay Rays fan going after a foul ball.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you saw that, but that was kind of
got-
a sports is funny, sports is tragic.
Oh, that's 100%
Sports is
funny.
grounded.
How do
I
you
mean-
not wear underwear to a baseball game?
Oh my god!
How do you lose
Everything.
I don't know. That was just
Are they
insane.
like Speedos of the Jacksonville Jags or something?
No. I wish it was like that.
Uh,
To the ankles. Pants
Yeah.
to
Oh
the ankles. I mean,
It was-
Oh my
it was
God.
crazy.
I mean, and when we go, you and I, as fans, when we go to baseball games, it's our hope and desire to get a ball hit at us, right?
Right.
yeah.
To get a little free souvenir.
Yeah.
And that's just what happened. And that man had a little scramble for the ball and just he became a meme. I hope
Yeah,
I hope I can honestly say I hope I never become a meme.
Yeah, I hope
If,
not.
if that's what it
At
means.
least not like that.
Not like that.
mean,
Not like that. Yeah. Yeah. Losing
Yeah.
your pants at a baseball game. It's got to be up there on the list.
That is
and
crazy.
to make it worse, Cooper, the cameraman didn't do him any favors.
Oh yeah, well that's what I was gonna say.
They
if the
found him,
cameraman's,
froze on it.
Right,
did not
maybe if
cut
the
away right
cameraman's
away.
not tracking you, or if they get you off the jumbotron or off the broadcast,
Yeah.
it would be a little cooler. But then the cameraman was doing
well,
A+ job of tracking the ball, found where it was landing,
right.
and then captured a little something
Maybe it
extra
was-
there.
Maybe it was whoever was in the van was like, all right, we need to switch cameras, and that they must have lost it there
Oh
too.
my
And just
gosh.
could not relay
Yeah.
that message. All right, also cleared for takeoff.
Okay.
Mock draft season. We're here.
Yes, sir, baby.
Pretty sure that's all I see throughout my feed is like who's everybody's going to take, and
right.
all
Yeah.
these professionals coming out of the woodwork, including ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, it's impossible to figure it out because like within the first 3 picks, like somebody's going to trade, and then for the last month, these people have been like puzzling themselves trying to figure that out. You know, it'll just go out the window. So, but
Yeah.
mock drafts are always fun. They're always fun to do. They're always fun to try and figure out who's doing what and wait for the NFL to stay relevant. I mean,
Yeah.
does the NFL ever go away?
No, we just literally talked about this last week.
I mean, you go from the Super Bowl to free agency to the draft to mini
To-
camps
To training camp,
To training camp.
Hall of Fame game, and then preseason,
to
and regular season.
Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini to
Yeah.
you know, just like I mean, it's just they don't go away. Like the MLB, they're just gone from the months of November till February. Like nobody even talks about it.
That's
all
it.
All of a sudden, March rolls around and spring training's here, and we're talking about it. But like the NFL, they just never go away.
Yeah.
They find ways. They have coaches meetings. They have schedule reveals.
Yeah.
Whoever's on their marketing team has it figured out. So
And also, did you saw that they are now under investigation for the NFL TV's deals?
I did see that they're under investigation for their prices on subscriptions.
for DirecTV or for the
All these stuff, all of the
Everything
stuff.
at the NFL, like all
NFL
their
Network.
Well, because they have it on so many different things, I think is why it's
Gotcha.
becoming a problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And they're different.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Also cleared for takeoff. We got the Buckeyes basketball. Justin Pippen signing with the Buckeyes. Transfer portal
Crazy.
is open.
Yeah.
Here's I mean, now that Michigan has kind of changed the landscape, are we going to start to see these big alumni based schools start to take over basketball? Because it used to be the blue bloods. And then you'd mix in your Gonzagas, your
The Dukes.
your Seton Hall every once in a while, your Villanova, your these like mid. I don't want to call. They're not blue bloods, but at the same time, they always show up in the basketball world. They don't have the money, so are we going to start to see Michigans, Ohio States, Miami's, Texas's, like these
Indiana's.
big schools with big alumni bases? NIL might be changing the way we kind of view basketball in a sense of who's kind of taken over. What do you think, Coop?
Yeah, I mean, it's just the whole thing is crazy. I mean, you see always the committed graphics of people going, like, picking what school they're going to, and you see skits about it, and it's super real. Just the NIL taking over, not just college basketball. I mean, collegiate sports in general. Like you saw Bryce Underwood when he signed to Michigan. What his NIL bonus was? It was like millions, literally.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, I'm totally with you in that these big powerhouse schools with gigantic alumni bases, that they are going to be able to provide more for I mean, what the kids, what they want to play for, because it's college isn't, you're not playing 4 years of college. You might play 1 or 2, but you're going to play for 2 different schools. I saw, man, who was it? Someone, some collegiate player. It was like, Jax Lindeborg played for, like,
There you go.
this is like his 3rd or 4th school.
Well, and that's
the
the thing is,
transfers, NILs, red shirt, it's a totally different landscape now.
and I've seen too where it's like I've seen a lot of people say that Michigan, all their quotes that they've had recently about the, like, no one thought we could do it, and like no, everybody thought you could do it. I mean, you're the 5 of the best players in basketball right now.
All 5 of their starters were transfers. They had never played for Michigan before.
Correct. And yeah, it's I mean, I can't blame them. And here's the thing is, like, yes, I don't like Michigan. I don't like anything about Michigan.
Me too, bro.
But did they play the game correctly?
With an asterisk.
The answer is yes, they played the game correctly, but I don't know. I'm there with some of these guys. I do think there should be NIL. I think that, there's a lot of people that profit off of these young men, but at the same time, it's like it's getting out of hand in a sense of, like, you're changing the way fans see the game, and that could affect the way the sport is played here in the next couple years. So
yeah,
right.
All right.
Any more?
Oh yeah, Justin Pippen. Good. That was my grounded. Flat Earthers. Wow. Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. Artemis 2.
Oh.
We got pictures of the Earth. So Kyrie.
This is not even sports. For the okay.
Statues.
Good one,
statues.
I saw this one.
Ichiro Suzuki statue.
No. I saw that.
I saw it.
Got his bat bent, and I did think it was pretty funny. The Mariners made a kind of a snafu in a sense of, like, there was supposed to be bobblehead night as well. Ichiro Suzuki statue bobblehead night, and they posted a picture on their social media of, like, Ichiro, and then they broke the bat. And
oh my god!
We've upgraded. We've changed the way we're doing it. So, but they did it. So
that's funny, right there.
Hopefully they can fix that quickly. Ichiro's like one of my all-time favorite players.
They already fixed it. I saw a video of them fixing it like the day.
That's cool.
I figured it wouldn't be hard to put it back in the spot and then just to solder it. But obviously it's not very strong sturdy in that area. So a nice storm in Seattle might blow that over. Grounded and our NCAA basketball IQ, because I don't know if we got any picks right, boys. It was not pretty. We all picked UConn. None of us did a good job at picking the Final Four.
Michigan.
We just struggled, and that's what it's about. But we had a lot of good analysis.
It's about sounding confident.
We did do a lot of good analysis, so our analytics told us the wrong answers. I'm going to blame it on science.
Yeah,
science failed us.
We are the real analysts here. Forget the other analysts on ESPN and all that.
Joe Lunardi and
Joe Lunardi.
Anyway, the last one, grounded, I have Sergio Garcia. I don't know if you saw this at the Masters.
I think I did. I saw that.
He had 2 epic crash outs where he hit a bad shot, and as he's walking off,
like Adam Sandler.
as he's walking off the tee box, he strikes a cooler and breaks his driver, and then he was frustrated with his score, and he acted like he was going to throw the ball at his caddy, which those guys, I mean, they don't deserve that. Come on,
he's like Happy Gilmore.
It was a very Happy Gilmore-esque crash
out.
My
goodness!
Yeah.
Wow. So, anything else?
That's all I got.
Can we do NBA first?
Let's do NBA first.
All right, I'll go first.
You got it.
So the playoff and the play-in battles, the Western Conference features a high-stake duel for the number 3 seed between the Nuggets and the Lakers, while the Blazers and Clippers are fighting for the number 8 seed to gain the home court advantage for the NBA play-in tournament. The Raptors, the Magic, and the 76ers have locked in the three-way battle for the final guaranteed number 6 seed. The Raptors currently control their own destiny. Steph Curry is playing today, I think. Joel Embiid is recovering from an appendectomy. The Celtics are chasing a record for the most three-pointers made in a single game at 29 three-pointers for the second time this season. The play-in tournament starts on April 14th and it will end on the 17th. The first round begins on April 18th, which, fun fact, that's when my parents were married, so fun fact. And then the draft lottery odds is the Washington Wizards have officially clinched the league's worst record, guaranteed them the best possible odds for the upcoming 2026 NBA draft.
Yeah. So, Cavs locking up the
number 4 seed.
The 4 seed, and it's hard to see the.
Yeah, we beat the Wizards today 130-117. Mitchell was out, Harden was out, Mobley and Allen was out. Hopefully Jared Allen will be back just in time for the playoffs. I just hope. And I think that was it. We finished a record of 52-30 on the year.
Right. So, according to CBS Sports, the bracket right now shows us playing the Hawks, which is a given. And, we'll play the Hawks first round in the regular playoffs. This upcoming week, we have the play-in games where the Hornets will play the Miami Heat for probably the lowest seed there.
Yeah.
And then the Magic will play the 76ers for the next one. Now, the winner of those games go on to play each other. And the loser goes on to play.
Yeah, the 7 and 8.
The Pistons, right? Am I right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So, 7 and 8 go. Yeah, I got you now. So the winner of the 7 and 8 game goes on to play Boston.
Yeah.
And the loser of the 7 and 8 game and the winner of the 9 and 10 game go on to play Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Detroit, who's hot right now, Cade Cunningham's back from injury. He's doing good.
Yeah.
And really it wasn't a debilitating injury, but it's definitely something that he couldn't put too much stress on. So, I wouldn't, if I'm Detroit, I think that they could win in a series, but I think the Hornets are frisky. What about you guys?
Kinda. Yeah, I would say that they are a wagon right now, and I think that if the Hornets can beat some teams in the play-in game, then I think maybe make it a 2-game series, maybe even a 7-game series, maybe a 6-game series for the Hornets.
Yeah.
But I think this is a real Cinderella for the Charlotte Hornets right now, from a dumpster fire team all the way to superstar level. I gotta say, the Hornets are pretty much back.
Yeah. Do you think, I mean, that would be very beneficial for the Cavs if the Pistons can go into a several game series, because if they have a clean sweep there, that hurts us big time, because that would only benefit them, especially with their star player coming off of injury. He needs time to recover quicker. But I don't know. Who do you think Okay, so let's look at it this way. Who do you think is probably coming out of the 7-8 matchup between the Magic and the 76ers?
I gotta say the Orlando Magic because Joel Embiid is out. I don't even think they're not gonna win. I got Orlando.
Okay.
It's tough for me just because of, I mean, how like obviously this is a team that they're consistently, I feel like, mediocre, and this is not an unfamiliar place for them. Meanwhile, the Orlando Magic, you look at how long Joel Embiid and kind of the whole core that they've had based around him have been in Philly, which is, as we just talked about, over 12 years, which has been Joel Embiid was drafted. The Orlando Magic have like their young core and their guys like Paolo Banchero,
right?
Jalen Suggs,
Anthony Black. I really like the Orlando Magic as a team. I think they're really fun to watch. Paolo Banchero is fantastic, but without Joel Embiid, especially, I just don't see the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, and I too, I think that I agree with you, Cooper. I think those are some good points, and I think that the Magic, they've given the Cavs some problems in the past, in a sense of like taking us into game 7 and stuff like that. They've yet to get over the hump per se, but they're a good enough team to win a playoff game. Right. And so I could definitely see that as well. So let's just eliminate that. Let's take them down in they're playing. It's going to be the Celtics and the Magic. Let's do our prediction.
The second time the Celtics will play the Magic if they do play them.
Yeah.
For the second year in a row.
So that takes the 76ers into the playing game between the winner of the Hornets and the Heat. And it sounds like to us that we like the Hornets, or does somebody have a different opinion?
I got to say the Charlotte Hornets.
I think, just because of kind of the buzz that they've been creating. And right. And as much as you don't want any team to get hot, I think if you especially you do not want the Charlotte Hornets to get hot. Like they have they're a Showtime team for sure. You got LaMelo Ball, Miles Bridges on there he's electric, and of course Con Knipple, if he gets hot, you can't stop him. He's lights out. I like the Hornets winning that series.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So I think we're all on the same page with that.
Okay. So we have the 76ers and the Hornets. And do you think that that's still going to be an issue with Joel Embiid going into that game, I guess?
I'm still going to pick the Hornets just because they're a great team. LaMelo Ball's great. Con Knipple's great. I don't see Philly winning this game, but if I'm a real NBA analyzer or something, I'll go with the Charlotte Hornets.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this one is maybe a little bit tougher, right? Especially in terms of seeding wise, where the 76ers are actually a higher seed than the Hornets. Sixers still have, players like Edgecombe who's going to play, and him and Con Knipple, as well as Cooper Flagg, are, in my opinion, the 3 best rookies.
Yeah, this is more of a who's hot now kind of situation.
Right. I think it's a series that could end up going either way, but just because of, to continue with the pattern of how high we are on the Hornets, and I really like the Hornets, especially as a team. They're definitely a lot more easy to like, I think. Maybe a few years ago they were like with LaMelo as the face of the team, it was just LaMelo. Right. But now that he has some people around him, it's definitely an easier team to
Giovanni Schefter news. Giovanni Schefter. The Knicks and the Hawks will play in round 1, so we will not get a Cavs versus Hawks in the playoffs.
Oh, the Toronto Raptors won.
Yep.
There you go.
Giovanni Schefter news, baby.
I don't know if I want to play the Raptors.
They are. I feel like they're. I mean, they are good. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like they're a little bit overrated. Some experts saying that Brandon Ingram was overrated this season, just like Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I worry about us playing a Tyrese Halliburton kind of player, though.
Well, the
He ended
Pacers
up
are
being
not
pretty good.
in the playoffs, so
Well, but
speaking
that's
of Tyrese Halliburton,
that's
did you guys
why
see,
he did.
Apparently, he's been
I
putting
did.
on a little bit of weight.
he should
Oh.
watch it. He should just watch it.
Think it's AI?
No, it's not. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure.
Who knows?
Hopefully, I can see Tyrese next season, bro. Just because he's a great player and he's a philanthropist, I guess. Hopefully, he comes back stronger next year.
Well, that's
If his
interesting.
injury
Good
doesn't
point.
get
Yeah, that just
to-
popped up on mine too. That also locks in all the playing games. So the 76ers will play the Magic, and the
Yeah.
Hornets will have the 9 seed over the Heat. So
Yeah.
and when you're talking the Hornets to the
Somebody
76ers,
check the news. Doc Rivers is officially out as the Milwaukee Bucks head coach.
yeah, that team they're gonna blow it up.
I'm so sorry to all you people we had to interrupt, but I got breaking Giovanni Schefter news.
And then but yeah, what I was trying to say was that the Charlotte Hornets, the difference between the two, I know that they're different seeded, but it's one game. We're talking one game difference.
Yeah.
So I will agree, between all 4 of those teams, you're talking a difference of 2 games.
Yep.
And the playing games. So
yeah, the final game has been crazy, boys.
Okay, so what we are in agreement with then is that we are going to see the Hornets go on to play Detroit is our prediction. That the Magic will go on to play the Celtics. That is our prediction.
That's for the East.
Our hope is that the Hornets can do some damage in Detroit and that we can handle business with Toronto. Because, well, now this graphic is no good because it has us playing the Hawks.
Yep. All good. It's all good, though.
That was yesterday's bracket.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah,
well, and I will say, as much as I'm primarily a Detroit football fan, I have really come to enjoy watching Detroit basketball as well. I absolutely love Cade Cunningham. That was my team last year in the playoffs. I was rooting for them, like, absolutely every step of the way. Like, yeah, love the Cavs, but I obviously with the Pistons, I want them to be able to make it happen against whoever that opponent may be and who we are predicting is going to be the Hornets. The biggest plus going into that game, obviously, is that the Hornets are probably going to be a little bit tired because they just had to play 2 games and then they're jumping straight into
they had to get after it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But that also gives them a little bit of time to settle into playoff rhythm and figure things out in their rotation or whatever they need to figure out. So
right.
It could go both ways, but I'm just excited to get out of this, when the season is kind of dwindling down and it's not really fun to watch because you get like 1 or 2 good games every week because the best teams are resting their best players for the playoffs and the worst teams are tanking. And so it's not as entertaining. So
it's
definitely that we have reached playoff basketball.
I know that we have already discussed it, but it's definitely an issue.
Yeah.
There's a problem in the NBA and it probably needs addressed.
Yeah, we already talked about that weeks ago, though.
Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to get too far into the West. Once I think that it would be best for us being mostly East fans, living in the East, Cavs and Detroit Pistons fans. We'll get into that once we figure out the play-in winners and what the official playoffs look like. That'll be kind of fun to talk a little bit about. So we'll do that then.
All right.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Who's winning MVP?
Give me Victor Wembanyama. Final answer.
Wembanyama. Okay. Cooper?
Well, Jokic is eligible as as of the game that he's playing today.
And Wemby too.
Right. That's tough. I think just because of SGA is in the conversation as well.
Right.
I think just because of voter fatigue, where like the last 4 years have just been Jokic and SGA, they might go to Wemby. Wemby's having a fantastic season on both sides of the ball, just doing his thing. So I think they'll go to Wemby for the MVP.
Good point.
Yeah. Okay. I would agree with you. I think that voter fatigue is a big thing in the NBA. Yeah. That, again, in the NBA, it's kind of a money grab. You hate to say it, but I would also say that they want to spread around the wealth, and the Spurs are looking good. The Nuggets are kind of on a down. They're going to have to start looking at putting people around Jokic. Other than Murray, and that could be some problems. So, I think that Wembanyama, and he's a big fan favorite right now. I know there's a lot of kids who love Victor Wembanyama because of who he is and how interesting his game is, and I just don't think Jokic fits that mold. I love watching Jokic play, but he's not an exciting basketball player. He's more of an awe-inspiring player that someone at his size can do what he does, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Giovanni.
I was going to talk about, I don't know if you guys saw this a couple years ago or not, but back in NBA 25, 24, 23 or whatever, when Wembanyama gets the block, Kevin Hart says, and the rejection by Wembanyama.
Yeah, man. Wembanyama, I think especially that whole rookie year that was when he sent those initial waves. Everyone was having fun with his name and stuff, and they realized he was actually also super legit.
Yeah.
Call him the alien for a reason.
Yeah,
he's
true.
Out of this world.
True.
All right, Giovanni, do you have any NFL news for us?
NFL up, I think so. I already talked about the Diana Rossini and the Mike Vrabel shenanigans, but let me pull it up on here for anyone on the chat. So the NFL draft is 11 days away. The draft stock bombshell Ruben Bain Jr. had a red flag added to his draft profile while he had service on his involvement on a fatal vehicle collision back in 2024 that was previously unreported. New Miami Dolphins GM John Eric Sullivan highlighted tight end Greg Dulcich as a primary riser for the 2026 season. The Jags have officially re-signed Trayvon Walker to a 4-year, $110 million extension. And then the schedule release will be in May. Then there's a new onside kick rule. Owners approved a new rule allowing teams to declare an onside kick at any time during the game, removing the previous fourth quarter restriction, which that is obviously crazy.
Yeah, I didn't realize they couldn't. You couldn't declare an onside kick.
Also
the second half.
And also, the Hall of Fame game will be on August 6th, and the Cardinals will face the Panthers. And that's it.
That's a stinker.
I know. And that was it for the NFL I had.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I had something that came out today. The Dolphins have still not reached a contract with Devon Achane.
Yeah,
and
he's been off training camp too, I think.
Do you think that they'll wait till after the draft to do anything? Because just to see how it goes, because it does seem like they are just, they're going the Milwaukee Bucks route and just blowing everything up. So I could see them seeing how the draft goes and whether they're going to sign him or not. What do you guys think?
I think they're just playing the wait game. I think that they are not a long haul to re-sign Achane, but I think Devon Achane will be a Miami Dolphin next season. But they got to get him a contract extension soon.
Well, if they don't give him a contract extension, does he play? That's the other question.
He might be what is it called? I always forget every time. He might be missing training camp.
Okay. Coop, what do you think?
Yeah, well, and I don't think that's ridiculous to say that they'll just wait until after the draft,
Right.
see how everything goes, see who they can pick up, and
Right.
kind of just move on from there, because they're an organization that is not in a very good place. And
No.
I agree with what you say, where they might just go the Milwaukee Bucks route and like they're doing right now. They already got Mike McDaniel out of there, did they not? And
yeah, they did.
Just like how the Bucks are getting rid of Doc Rivers now. So
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. That was talking NFL. MLB. Let's talk a little bit about the guards.
MLB it up, baby.
Guards are rolling.
We are down 5-0 though.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, we are on a roll. I mean,
yeah, right.
I watched that game last night. Everybody showed up. 6-0.
Everybody showed up. Yeah. Here's the thing is, and we have had a couple games recently where everybody shows up, but really what's handling business is the pitching staff. And if they can keep doing that, that'd be awesome until they can figure out which lineup works the best. But the guards are they're in a spot where they are trying to figure out who is good at what and who can protect guys like Jose, who can hit Quan in, those kinds of things. And DeLauder looks good right now, but after that, Hedgie's been looking good. Naylor's been looking bad. So that move right there has really helped. But it won't last. And that's my opinion. The only ones I can really hang my hat on right now are Jose and Quan.
Yeah. And Chase DeLauder.
And Chase DeLauder looks like he could turn out at this rate not an MVP, but an all-star year. If he keeps up at this pace. After that, there's not a lot of hope. Rhys Hoskins needs to have a big bat for us.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get Valera back from the DL or down from assignment. And then
nothing on Bazana yet.
Still nothing on Bazana. So we're on Bazana watch. I would like to see Bazana, but haven't seen any Bazana. So
yeah.
Anyway. One thing that I saw that I thought was pretty cool was, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Juan Brito, who is a guy who just got called up.
Right.
I don't know if you heard the story, but he said, when asked about it, he said he was called up while playing MLB The Show with his buddies.
Really?
And then he got the call and they said, yo, you're coming into the majors. And then he came in and he balled out. So
balled out. Had a great game. What, 4 for 4 with a home run, didn't he?
He might have had 2.
Had a grand slam. I know that. So he balled out, and that helps. That kind of stuff helps. And that's where when I say they're trying to figure out the lineup, it's like you got these guys who are good. They show flashes of being really good, and they're just trying to figure out where they fit. Now, obviously, Quan is a great leadoff batter. Jose is a great 3-hole. I think Jose could be a great maybe 2-hole hitter if we could find a 3-hole or a 4-hole. But that's a completely different level of baseball, and you got to have big bats in the lineup and bats that can protect those guys. And right now we don't have that. So they're winning, and that's what guards do. And they win with the power of friendship, and they're all having fun and they're all doing well. And it's fun to watch. It's being a Cleveland Guardians fan it's one of the most rewarding things. Now, are you probably going to get disappointed in the second round of the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yes. But it's a fun ride. It's a fun ride.
It is.
It makes for a great summer, and you just hope they figure something out before that point gets there. So that's what we're hoping on. We're less than 20 games in. Not going to get too excited. Not going to get too down on things that we're not doing well, like hitting. I know that some guys could really turn out, but I also know that if we don't get things managed and get some of those guys in places they need to be, it could get ugly quick. Because the pitching's been doing it. They've been doing it for a while, but at the same time, it could fizzle away really, really quickly. So let's just hope. We're one injury away from being a below 500 team quick. So we got to figure some stuff out there. So anyway, that's talking guards. Jose Ramirez, 1,620 games for the Guardians.
I just mentioned it last week too.
Yep. He stands alone at the top for the Guardians.
Yep. Frankie didn't stay for that record. Manny Ramirez didn't stay. Jose stayed literally almost 14 years, and he did all of that.
Yeah, he's a future Hall of Famer.
Absolutely. Cleveland to Cooperstown confirmed.
Yeah.
Unless if the ownership does something stupid again.
No, I mean, I think that regardless, I mean, he has the tenure. You're watching the series against the Cubs, and the announcers are saying things like, listen, he's the only one that was a part of that World Series for both teams that is still playing for both teams.
Yeah.
Everybody from the Cubs is gone. Everybody from the Indians at the time is gone. He's the only one that stuck around. That was 10 years ago now.
Wow.
I feel old. It's 10 years ago. Where were you when Rajai Davis hit that home run?
Well, I don't want to be biased, but I graduated from preschool, and that was my first year of kindergarten.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Cooper was in first grade.
I just remember 2016. Yeah, I just remember 2016.
What a year.
Everyone had those the Cleveland Cavs shirts. Yep. I mean, everyone had those championship shirts. The gray ones. But
with the Larry O'Brien.
I'm trying to think back.
It was an amazing year for an Ohio sports fan. Let's just go back to 2016.
Yes.
You have the Ohio State Buckeyes winning a national championship. You have the Guardians going to the World Series. The Indians going to the World Series. Yeah. And then you have the Cavs winning the championship. And then you have the Browns who
stumps a fire, of course.
Yeah, didn't know any. Same story. All right. But it was a great year. It was a great year for Cleveland.
Absolutely.
So hopefully we can get back there at some point. So
maybe.
All right. Other than that, you guys got anything else?
I don't think so.
I didn't have any other big things that are jumping off the paper at me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me give you a little Masters recap here, and then we'll go into Giovanni's got a little trivia for us. We'll see. We'll see how we do.
I don't got much, but it's fine.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Something's better than nothing.
Yeah, of course.
All right. So Rory McIlroy back to back, first player to repeat as champion since Tiger Woods in 2001 and 2002.
Absolute craziness.
Talking 25 years ago, 25 years ago.
Absolutely crazy.
Exclusive. Only 4 players have ever won consecutive Masters, and he falls into Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, and Faldo. This is where I become a casual, and I'm not too sure what Faldo's first name was.
It's all right.
The purse.
Hey, me neither.
You guys ready? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The purse. You ready? How much do you think Rory won?
Oh goodness.
Well,
was it like 300,000?
Nah, the total was like 20 million, right? It was something ridiculous.
Yeah. So it was a record purse. $22.5 million was the purse.
I knew it was ridiculously high.
So the winner took home
the gold jacket and then the purse.
The green jacket.
I meant green jacket and the purse.
You're thinking Hall of Fame. You got Hall of Fame on your mind.
My bad.
The winner took home $4.5 million. So listen, that's like, to put this in terms, like, think about baseball. Okay. So some of these baseball players, that's what they make over the course of a year. Rory McIlroy made that over the course of 4 days. It's crazy.
Ridiculous, dude.
That's crazy.
Craziness.
So you got to think, like, by the minute he's making thousands and thousands of dollars. And then every player who misses the cut still gets $25,000. So if you get invited to the Masters, you make $25,000, which is crazy. And then
you have people in here, like, there was I don't know if you guys saw, there was a high schooler competing in the Masters from Georgia.
Yep.
There was a guy who played.
You win the lottery. Yeah, they have a lottery draw if you put your name in. And I believe it's for golf analysts, writers. They can put their name into the lottery and they get picked and they can play.
There was one I saw where there's a guy who he played college basketball. He played 4 years of college basketball. And he was like, yeah, I'm not going to the league. I'm going to become a professional golfer in 2007.
Right.
And he tried golf for 2 years. He had a family. It wasn't sustainable. He quit golfing. This year, he came back, won an amateur tournament, and got the bid to the Masters. And he makes, like, even just for being able to play at the Masters, makes so like an insane amount of money. Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy, absolutely.
Yeah. So, also caddies earn approximately 10% of winnings. Dude. So that means Rory's caddy earns somewhere around $500,000.
That's so baller.
I'll carry a bag for 4 days.
Oh yeah,
for $500,000.
I would too.
I got to give those guys credit too, because they know golf, they know ball as well, and they know the lay of the land. They know how to read. They know you have to know your golfers, like how they hit the clubs, like the distance. There's so much that goes into it. And then you also have to be aware of like what's going on with the rest of the course, like where the leaderboard's at. And so those guys know what they're doing. They definitely earned their paycheck there. The 17th hole at Augusta had 0 birdies in the final day.
Wow.
Which is crazy. The course won today. The course won.
It did.
Rory didn't win. The course won.
Yeah.
Record 4 hole-in-ones on the par 3 contest.
Yeah, that is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, which is
Keegan Bradley hit a hole-in-one for the 2nd straight year.
That is monstrous.
It's insane. Yeah. So, and then also, did you guys know that there's a curse with the par 3 contest?
I think so.
No par 3 contestant has ever won the Masters.
Oh.
So these guys intentionally try and lose because of the curse.
Sure.
They let Jason Kelsey out on the course to play during coverage, which a lot of people were actually upset about.
The side quests that Jason Kelsey has been going on since retirement is just crazy.
Yeah. Looks like he's having fun in retirement.
Yeah. Oh, he might be making more money now than when he played. Let's think about it. I mean, sponsorships and all that stuff.
And also a podcast.
All right. Oh, one of the highest rated sports podcasts out there. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
All
right. So that brings us to Giovanni's
trivia.
Let's get that out here.
Okay. All right.
Don't cheat.
By Giovanni Schefter.
There we go. All right, Giovanni.
Oh, Masters.
Who holds the record for the most tournament wins?
Masters tournament? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Jack Nicklaus.
Yep, you got it.
That's good, because that's where I was going on that one.
I mean, that's who Tiger is chasing, right? Like that's like Tiger is the GOAT of my generation. I mean, you guys now it's Rory, but Scotty Scheffler, but
Scotty Scheffler.
We'll see. All right.
Yep. All right. What was the Masters tournament originally called when it first began in 1934?
Oh.
I'm going with B, the Augusta National Invitation.
You got it. Ding, 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 ding.
So am I. All right.
Yep.
Teamwork.
Who is the only player to have ever finished all 4 rounds of a single Masters tournament scores in the 60s?
All 4 rounds in the 60s. I'm pretty sure Tiger hit like a crazy. He had like a crazy score, one of them. So I'm gonna go with Tiger.
Nope, not right.
All right, there you go. 50-50, Coop. Teamwork.
Yeah, I was gonna say this makes my guess a little bit easier. I'm gonna shoot. Give me C for Cameron Smith.
Cam
Ding,
Smith.
ding, 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 ding.
Oh, got me.
Which
Yeah, I
legendary
totally knew
golfer won the most recent Masters title to finally complete his career Grand Slam?
Rory.
Got it. Which golf player has problems right now?
I bet you there's a lot of golfers that have problems right now. I hand up, I'm a
John
golfer. I have
Daly.
problems. No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Tiger Woods has some
Yeah.
pretty big problems
Yeah,
right now.
you got it. You got it.
John Daly, I
keep-
think he just like falls under that all the
I
way.
keep on
Yeah.
seeing videos of people making AI videos and they're saying, guys, when is Tiger gonna show up to the Masters? And then the AI have a car driving
Just
on the course, and I'm like,
an Escalade ramp over a sand trap.
Yeah.
Alright, who's the oldest and the youngest player to win the Masters?
You know, I was actually watching this. They had this on before the Masters started. Jack
Uh-huh.
Nicklaus won it when he was what, like
Not
40
gonna say.
something?
Youngest.
Good guess. Yeah.
He's like it won it in 89, I believe. But
yeah, I think you're
youngest, I
right.
think, was Tiger, wasn't it?
I said
When he
Tiger.
won?
would've been
Yep,
the
you got him
youngest.
right. You got him right.
Yeah. Okay.
1997, 21 years old. 1986, 46 years old.
Yeah. I don't feel like 46 is an old golf age.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would say golf is one of the ones where you can kind of get up there in age and it's not as crazy to keep on winning.
Right. Yeah.
yep. Who's the three best golfers of all time?
This is kind of subjective, I think.
Yeah. I think this is opinion based.
But
Happy
Tiger's gonna be on
Gilmore.
here. Oh, Happy Gilmore.
Nope.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll go Tiger, Jack Nicklaus, and
Gotta have
Arnold
at least those
Arnold
two.
Palmer.
Yep, you got it.
I mean, are we talking most majors? I would assume. Oh,
Sure.
the lefty.
Oh, shoot. Moops. Shoot. My bad.
Phil. Phil
Yeah.
Mickelson.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he's pretty good.
Who got in trouble in 2022?
At the Masters was Scotty Scheffler.
You
So
got it.
22. That was
I
Scotty.
mean, in trouble. I feel like the security guard was just forgot his actual role.
Yeah.
There we go.
Who's the first international player to win the Masters?
Oh, that's a good question. This might be more Meyer. I'm gonna go with Vijay Singh.
Nope, not right.
But think about this too, Cooper. Before you answer, I'm thinking international, as in like outside of Europe. Europe would be
Right.
international. So there's a lot of Irish,
I was
English
gonna say
players.
Rory McIlroy is an international player.
Correct. I fumbled the bag there.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. What's the answer, Giovanni?
Do you have any more?
Gary Player?
Yep, you got it. And that was it.
Well, there you go. And if you don't know,
Yeah.
now you know. You dig?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was helpful for me because I knew some of them, but
Now if
some
it
of the others,
now if
Yep.
you need to know, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have been seeing lots of videos though,
Yeah.
about the Masters, and they're like fun facts about Augusta National, and they're like, oh well, you're not allowed to call them fans, or spectators. They have to be called patrons.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not allowed to wear your hat backwards at the
No,
course. You're
Yeah.
not allowed to have chairs that have arms.
Ooh,
no holes in your
Reese
pants.
Hoskins just hit
Yeah.
a home run.
There you go, Reese. See, I was just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's 9-1 now. Oof.
That is, yeah, it's not looking good.
No bueno.
Yep. All right. NFL mock draft.
All right. Let me make sure we got it all covered.
I
Yep.
think we did.
I think we do. So
Yeah.
we're going to go NFL mock draft here. And how we are going to kind of set this up is we might have to pause it here and there, but we're going to try and be the Browns. We are the Browns front office here. And what I'm going to try and do is let me get this up here real quick. Not that one. That's not what I wanted. Let's try this one. There we are. There we are.
Okay.
Can you guys see that all right?
Yep, I can.
Okay,
so I'm going to have to scoot in a little bit, but
scoot in. Buckle up. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. We're using draftlabs.ai/simulate. And credit to them. I kind of looked around to see what we would do the best, and I thought they had a great product for what we wanted to do at a minimal rate. And I thought, what if we do the first, what do we think? 5 rounds, 4 rounds? Let's do 4 rounds.
4 rounds is good.
Let's do 4 rounds, normal speed. We're going to be the Browns. Okay. So we're going to simulate as the Cleveland Browns this time. And we're going to kind of speculate if we see something pop up, or, when we hit our spot, we'll kind of talk about who needs what. I'm sure we will spend way more time in the first round than anywhere else. The Browns having 2 picks in the first round. Maybe more. And so if you are currently watching live, what I will do is we got a little poll here as well. Let's see if we can I drag that over? Maybe.
I don't think you can.
I think I can just drag Cooper over. So yeah. What do you think the Browns will do? Are we going Carnell Tate, a wide receiver from Ohio State? Caden Proctor, offensive tackle. Spencer Fano, offensive tackle, Utah. Caden Proctor's from Alabama. We go on another player. Okay, leave that in the comments. Or do we trade it away? You trade away the pick. Do you think that? Oh, there we go. I can pick which corner I want to put it in. Okay. Let's go bottom right. Let's do that. Okay. Or do we trade it away? And, maybe we see something, like the Dolphins come up and they want to jump up higher and take Caleb Downs, defensive player, something like that. And they think they won't have a shot at him. Yeah. Maybe get 3 first-round picks, maybe something like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or you plan for next year and you talk about maybe trading a pick with the Jets, because they are loaded with picks this year and next year. So that's always a possibility, guys. That's always a possibility.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right.
Number 6.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna hit pause for a second. Let's see who has gone off the board here. So you guys who are viewing at home, you look over to the right of the screen there. You'll see. Let me move the little thing here. Let's hide that. Just hide it for a second. You'll see on the right side of the board who has gone and where the Browns are at and who is available. It seems like Fernando Mendoza has gone first overall to the Las Vegas Raiders. Who would have thunk?
Crazy. I know.
Crazy. Just wild. And that has been the prediction all along. Yeah, I don't see them going away from that. And we're all kind of crazy if we think they are bookmark it. Fernando Mendoza taken first pick, first round. 1-1. Next, the Jets take Arvil Reese. Now, throughout the entire year, Arvil Reese was said to be the number 1 player coming out of college football in terms of just all around most impactful player coming directly out of the draft. Fernando Mendoza is obviously a franchise quarterback type of player, and you need one of those more than you need an Arvil Reese. So that's why Fernando Mendoza is going first. But it does not, again, surprise me that Ohio State edge rusher Arvil Reese would go second overall. That would be a huge pickup for them. Third, to the Arizona Cardinals, Francis Mauigoa. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, but offensive tackle, and then Jeremiah Love. And this one has, I don't know if you guys have seen it or been watching it, but this one's almost penciled in as well. What do you think? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've been watching that.
Yeah, they basically said this one's a lock. That unless someone else jumps on him, which they don't think they will, that Jeremiah Love is going to Tennessee 4th overall. And with good reason. I mean, he's a great, you got a young quarterback who didn't have a running back last year. And he is the future of your franchise, not Jeremiah Love, but Cam Ward. And they're trying to give him weapons around him to take the pressure off him. So I could definitely see Jeremiah Love and what all the professionals are saying going with that. Next, another Buckeye off the board, Sonny Styles, who had an amazing combine and pro day, setting some records for linebackers as far as his 40 time. And so I could definitely also see that the Giants just bolstering that defense. What do you guys think? Yes? Agree?
Yeah.
You see anything that you think, in your opinion, may change on draft day?
Well, I gotta say that if we do take Cornell Tate, I think he could be a good wide receiver. That's all I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I agree with a lot of the draft order so far. I mean, you look at New York, a team that Dexter Lawrence just said he wanted out of, right?
Right.
And so you need a kind of a big piece on the defense, and I think Sonny Styles, with what, like you said, the numbers that he put up in the combine, is kind of hopefully going to bring that firepower if Dexter Lawrence does end up making that departure from the team. But in terms of what the Browns do in this situation, I think obviously that pick that you have to make in the first round, this first one, it's going to be an offensive pick. You're going to go for something offensive because you have one of, if not the best defense in the league, and you have some fantastic players. So I think, yeah, they're going to go for the two options that we had, which were a wide receiver or an offensive lineman. And I think that's exactly how it's going to go down. It's just going to end up who they think is a better pick. In my opinion, it's only between two wide receivers, and that's Cornell Tate and Mekhi Lemon.
Yeah.
If they go the wide receiver route.
Yeah. If we're now focusing on the Browns and we're looking at this number 6 overall pick, as much as I would love to see Caleb Downs, because I think he is NFL ready, he is a ball hawk. He plays downhill. He is just a different breed of safety. He's like a free roaming safety. Takes me back to the days of Bob Sanders or
the Sandman.
The Sandman, maybe some Ed Reed. He's not as much of a ball hawk in a sense of like interceptions, but
right,
he's going to mess up some run games, I think, or some of this new style offense where you swing the ball out on a little bubble screen, right or left. He's the guy who's kind of reading that stuff, and we saw it at Ohio State. He just blew all that up. Now we are probably being, I personally am probably being very biased. Caleb Downs was one of my favorite players to watch in his 2 years at Ohio State. But with that being said, I think that you have to look at the Browns and the crucialness of this number 6 pick in who's going to be an immediate starter. Okay. This pick has to be an immediate starter for us. And then it also has to be a way to help what they already have. And I think you're right, Cooper. It's got to be an offensive player. And I think that our biggest weakness right now with the Browns is that wide receiver position, that there's not a lot there. Do we have some holes on the offensive line? Absolutely. But I think the more glaring issue at this moment is going to be the wide receiver position and just the downfalls they've had there. So if you guys agree.
I do agree.
Cornell Tate?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's draft Cornell Tate.
All right.
Let's resume.
Okay.
All right. 22nd pick is now ours. So the Browns, 22nd pick.
Okay.
Here's what they need. They need another O tackle. Cooper hit it on the head. They need somebody to protect the quarterback now. And you can say Shedeur Sanders could pan out to be some great quarterback. That Deshaun Watson, if he comes back and is healthy, could be an MVP caliber quarterback. We don't know. Okay. But we got to protect them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a peek at what's come off the board. At least what they've predicted. Mansour Delaney went to Washington. The Mekhi Lemon went to Kansas City. What were your thoughts on that? Them getting another great wide receiver.
That would be nuts. That would be nuts.
Especially another little fast, skinny dude like Xavier Worthy. I mean,
yeah,
Xavier Worthy, Tyreek Hill,
load up Patrick Mahomes with some weapons.
Yeah. Caleb Downs snuck down to 10th, but picked up. I mean, I really thought that he would go before that, and we might see some come draft day. We might see some trading for him. Right. But Cincinnati, I love this pick. He played at Ohio State, so he's got a fan base there. This is going to be a hometown kind of pick, even though he's not from Ohio. But they need defensive help in the worst way. Especially after losing Trey Hendrickson. Miami did not want to trade with us. Ruben Bain, a lot of people are high on him right now. He's another one that's going way up there. Arms are short, apparently. That's a big thing. His arms are too short.
I did see that. And they're saying arm span, it's like your wingspan, that's a big focus, and you got the little arms, it makes all the difference.
They're going to need somebody to fill in Micah Parsons' spot. So I could definitely see them making this move and going after him. I could definitely see Caleb Downs going to Dallas too, and them trading up to get him. They definitely need to reinforce that defense. I could see them. I could see between these two. These are two of the best defensive players that I see in the draft right now. Are Caleb Downs and Ruben Bain. But this Kenyon Sadiq, I actually really wanted him on the Broncos, thinking that they could get a 30th overall pick. But, I'll take Jalen Waddle instead, I guess.
Yeah.
Spencer Fano, gone. He was one of the ones that I know the Browns were looking at. Again, there could be some draft value there that we could see, but Jordan Tyson, wide receiver going to Tampa Bay, trying to fill in
probably a replacement for Mike Evans.
Absolutely. And here's one I don't know if I agree with, but would be absolutely wild on draft day. Ty Simpson to the Jets.
I will laugh if they do that.
Now, Ty Simpson's stock is through the roof right now. He's had some good showing. The reason is his showings at the combine and at pro days. But to use that draft pick there, knowing that you have draft picks for next year and the quarterback class that's coming out of next year, that would be interesting. I'd love to hear what Jets fans say about that. That one would be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know either. I think my biggest thing would be next year, the fact that next year's quarterback class is supposed to be like stacked.
Right.
All right. Looking forward. Cooper, how do you feel about using number 17 on an O tackle?
Personally, I agree with that just because of, how much of a weakness that was where, especially in later parts of the season, Jared Goff doesn't have any time to get the ball out to two of the best receivers in the league in Jameson Williams and St. Brown, or even his tight ends in Sam Laporta. And it's like, you look at we're losing players in the off season. I think that's one of the first things that we need to focus on. And then need to make some moves on defense because no more Alex Anzalone. We need a
Yeah.
defensive leader to step up. So
Right.
we could do that through the draft or through a trade. That's just something that
I
I've
do.
kind of noticed.
I don't
love
mind the
Alex
O tackle.
Anzalone.
I don't mind the O tackle move. But at the same time, you're like, their defense was struggling a little bit
Yeah.
last year. You know, they scored a lot, but they let up a lot of points. You know, there was struggles to keep teams in check.
Well, and I think
So,
there was just a lot of struggles in general last year, but there was
Yeah.
also a lot of struggles to keep the offense consistent. You would have a game against the Bears where you put up 54 points. You absolutely dominate them. Your offense is clicking. You play the Bears later in the year and you win, but I think it was like they didn't score over 20. And it's just like either more consistency in the offense or more consistency in the defense. There's one of two ways you can go with that and to improve going
Right.
into the season. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So other than that, nothing that really jumps off the screen at me rolling into the 24th pick.
We need an offensive tackle.
Yep, offensive tackle. But see here, we got three trade offers. Let's see what we got here.
27th for the 49ers.
49ers have offered their number 27 pick, and the second round 58th pick for one pick. They need a wide receiver, which tells me they're probably going after Concepcion. The Houston Texans have offered their 28th pick, which is just one below, but then also the 38th pick in the second round. And Kansas City wants to give us their 29th pick and 40th pick. The 29th overall pick and the 40th overall pick.
right.
Right now, I mean, oof. Okay, so let's go back real quick. Do you see? Let's look at O linemen.
Okay.
O tackles. We have Caden Proctor, who is high on a lot of people's boards right now for the Browns. That's who they think they're going to go after. And then also, but when we look at this, I don't think any of those guys need it. And then you also have to look at who's going to be in front of us. But if we trade away to go to, let's say, the 28th pick, and that's where we might run into issues is losing out on a big pick. I don't know, Giovanni. If Houston called you right now and said, we'll give you 2 picks within the top 40 for the 24th pick, one being the 28th, what would you say?
I would say no, because you know what happened to Houston to us a couple times, so I would say no.
Oh, so you're blackballing them.
Yeah.
Oof.
I
That has some great value, Giovanni.
I was gonna say the
Yeah.
value there. I mean, I was looking at the point system whenever they're using to score like these trades.
Yeah.
It seems like just on paper it would be a big win, but that's obviously hinging on whether or not someone makes that pick down to Caden Proctor or any other offensive tackles. But let's think about it. You get trade one pick for 2 picks. You instantly get 2 more chances at any 2 offensive tackles still on the board.
You're looking at 3 picks inside the first 40 players off the board.
Right.
And I think that I mean, when you look at the top 40 players taken off, you're talking about instant starters.
Right. Like this is some extreme star power here coming this early in the draft, and you have a huge chance to, add an extra player onto your roster, an extra star rookie.
Giovanni, as an unbiased supporter of the Browns, can I talk you into making this trade?
Okay.
Okay.
No.
No? Yes, no.
No.
Yes, no.
No.
So you want Caden Proctor?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Decline. We're declining all of them.
You could
Get him
you
out.
have to do them all.
Get him out of here.
Uh-huh.
All right. Giovanni wants
Yeah.
Caden Proctor
Yeah.
drafted.
The best O-line in the draft.
Well, I don't know about the
Kinda.
best. I think Fano
Kinda.
was pretty far up there. All right. Nobody wants to trade with us now. All right. We got the 39th pick. Could have had the
Okay.
38th and the 39th pick, but here we are.
All right.
Giving you a hard time. All right. Let's go back to the all.
Okay.
So what the professionals are telling us is we need somebody to support Shedeur Sanders. That Dylan Gabriel not working out. We could go to the free agency pool and always do that. So don't think that we have to pick a quarterback. And then we also have Deshaun Watson, who might actually play football this year. Right. Do we go more offensive weapons?
We don't need another running back. We don't need. I feel like we need another O lineman though.
You want to stick with O line? I was also thinking like linebacker or edge rusher, only because
I saw that JOK was back in the facility that one time.
Okay, all right. Well, that would be huge. That'd be huge.
Between him and Carson Schlesinger next season, if JOK does play, woo-wee!
Well, I will say this, Giovanni. There is not a quarterback on this board who excites me. So let's just get that out of there.
Mm-hmm.
No quarterback.
Yeah, we don't need Carson back.
Let's look at the wide receivers. Yeah. I have heard a lot of buzz about Chris Bell. He is good.
Okay.
He is good. But for his value, I don't think that that's very good either. So let's go O tackles.
Okay.
Okay. We got another O tackle who was supposed to go pretty high. He's projected to go at this spot.
Okay.
Inside O lineman. So your guards. Yeah, we don't have anybody really of value right now. And then I would say
just linebacker
maybe linebackers or edge rushers are our two here.
Jacob Rodriguez didn't even got selected yet.
He has not been selected yet. I mean, he's
a nice guy.
He was getting Heisman buzz at the begining of the year.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. Well, he was super legit. I mean, watching him play, he's a special talent. But
I mean, I don't know if I want Jacob Rodriguez.
The best offense is a good defense, they say.
Except if you're the Browns and you have the best defense and you still lose.
You have no offense, yeah.
And you have no offense.
All right. I want Jacob Rodriguez, but let's go to the tackles.
Okay, so the best one on the board right now is Caleb Lemieux from Utah.
Probably draft him. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna strengthen our O line. We're gonna focus on line, and have a top wide receiver. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
All right.
Got two more picks. We got the number 70th pick and the number 107 pick remaining. We'll see who's still on the board of value. Now we start looking at value picks. Yeah, guys who are the shining diamond in the rough.
Okay.
Just for giggles, let's see. He got him.
Jacob Rodriguez got selected to the
two picks later.
The Bengals.
Yeah.
Two picks later to the Bengals, and then there's Chris Bell. Wow. Just like I said.
Chris Bell.
So we were right there. We were. If we would have went with them, I'm sure Lemieux would have went off the board.
But don't forget, it's not about being right. It's about sounding confident.
Would you say you sound confident right now, Giovanni?
Yeah, I would say so.
I need your confidence level to increase.
Okay. All right, we definitely need a trade because we already got a wide receiver. Let's trade. Let's get a trade offer here.
Okay. Well, I don't want to trade up with New Orleans because they're after a wide receiver, and it'd be nice to be able to get another wide receiver in there to try him out.
I don't want to get offers from the Bengals too because they need a linebacker too. I think.
Okay.
Give me the Dolphins.
You like this Dolphins one, huh?
Sure. I
So
don't want the Bengals to get robbed from a linebacker.
Okay.
Just why not, right?
There you go. So the Dolphins now have our pick. All right, we're back
All
up.
right, here we go.
What are you thinking?
All right, I think
So Garrett Nussmeier and Drew Aller and Carson Beck, Cade Klubnik they're all still on the board, and I have a feeling they'll be on the board all the way down to the end. So
let me look at the wide receiver position again.
Deion Burks, who was pretty good, and Malachi Fields, who was also
Give me Malachi Fields. Why not?
okay.
Why not, right? Okay. So I believe we have one more pick.
No, we traded. We got a couple.
Okay, good.
2 more picks. The Patriots want to trade us 3
Needed.
picks.
Is that a tight end? Need tight end?
They need a tight end.
Okay.
So they want to trade up, and let's see who they're going after. Max Clare from Ohio State. They want to draft probably Max Clare from Ohio State.
We have a good tight end. We have good running backs. We have a good wide receiver in this mock draft.
But we're losing a tight end. You know that, right?
I mean, we have held Fannin.
We do, but we're used to a 2 tight end system.
Give me Max Clare. Why not?
Well, I don't want to talk you out of it, but because Todd Monken isn't the same coach, so
I know
you gotta think that too. Now they did run a 2 tight end system in Baltimore as well with Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews.
Mm-hmm.
So so here's the question. Do you want Max Clare? Because they're taking him, obviously. Or would you rather?
Want Max Clare. I want Max Clare.
It's a good Buckeye answer right there.
Final offer.
All right.
When we have one more pick after this.
One more pick. 107.
One more pick.
I think we should look to the quarterbacks. If Drew Aller is still on the board, he's an Ohio native. Okay, he's not. But
He's not on the board.
Diego Pavia is still not selected.
Do you want Diego Pavia?
I don't want him. I don't want him.
Well, let's take a look
gangster,
here.
Dude.
He seems like a headache. Okay, so Garrett Nussmeier was actually taken right before
Aller went to the Rams. Drew Aller went to the Rams.
Okay, up here to the Rams. Garrett Nussmeier went to Pittsburgh. That one would be interesting.
Yeah.
And then Carson Beck went to Arizona. Also interesting.
See, I literally just mentioned it last week.
Now, I mean, Cade Klubnik did not do very well. You got Luke Altmaier, who did okay. Oh, I don't know.
I don't want a quarterback though.
They don't even have kickers on here. That's embarrassing.
we don't need a kicker though. Give me another O lineman, maybe.
3 O linemen.
Sure. Let me look at the O lineman thing.
Cage Casey is the next highest.
Draft him. Final offer.
It's between him and Brian Parker II from Duke.
Okay. Give me Cage Casey.
Cage is a great name for an O lineman.
Yep.
And then, does this website score us
It
on
does.
our draft?
It
Oh,
does.
It does.
See?
And everybody else's.
And I think we gotta wait until the 267th pick until we get the final.
There it is.
Okay. Draft rate B-. Wow.
B-. Oh, has a lot to do, Giovanni. Okay. It has a lot to do with where you select guys according to what they score their ranking at. Okay. So it's not necessarily where they're at right now. And we'll have another chance before the draft to do another mock draft.
Yeah.
And it would be fun if we did one where we all picked for our teams or for another team.
Yeah.
And kind of went through it that way, which was what we might do. I think what I'll do is I'll invite you into it. But as far as us, our highest value was Max Clare. So good job. He was our highest value at a plus 12. He kind of fell to us.
Plus 12.
Our biggest reach was Malachi Fields, wide receiver from Notre Dame. They said that Cardinal Tate should have dropped further, which surprises me because
me too.
He's the number 1 rated wide receiver out there right now. But let's see
who got the first draft grade.
The number 1 draft grade. How did Minnesota help themselves out?
Oh my!
They went defense. They went strong defense.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Yeah. We already know what the Browns did.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions had a
Whoa.
So we went O-line, edge rusher, which again, in need of, inside O-line, guard, and then a cornerback that they feel that they reached too many times.
I'll say that.
Would you agree? Do you feel like now I know you know who's in the draft, but do you feel like those are positions that would help you? Let's not look at the values. Are these things that they should be going after?
I think that I agree with getting an offensive tackle. That is a need, at least one. Again, somewhere throughout the draft. Edge rusher, maybe not as much.
They definitely have one of the best edge rushers in the game.
Just because they have Aiden Hutchinson, but that I do need to take a look at a roster because I've just been out of football mode since forever. So I don't, maybe departure of too many players.
Sure.
But I agree with cornerback because that's an area where we need more depth because you look at the end of the season last year, so many players are injured. And then an interior offensive lineman, I think with the departure of some players again, the retirement as well of some players.
They're going after how can we protect Goff? Let's see the Broncos. Where do they even fall in here? Oh, we got a better draft grade. Fourth place. What did we do? Tight end. I do know that they are looking to do something there with the tight end. They actually played it safe and then they got some people. Running back.
Oh, another running back.
I could definitely see that. I know they re-signed J.K. Dobbins. But at the same time, he is an injury factor, so I'm okay with that. But I mean, only drafting him in the 4th round, you're just hoping to develop some of these guys, and maybe you hit a home run with one of them. And then D-line, they have a great D-line, so I don't know about that one. I mean, you could always strengthen it, and some of these guys are probably at the end of their contract, so I could see that as well. But yeah, so what we'll do, gentlemen,
we're gonna clip this.
Yeah, we'll have to clip the draft.
Yeah.
But what I think we can do is if I go back, I have the ability to send you guys an invite.
Okay.
And create a room. And that's what we'll do next time. And
and then we'll each draft for our own team.
Yeah. Or since the Broncos only have 2 picks, I could draft for I don't know, the Jets. The Jets sound fun. The Jets sound fun to me right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, there's your Top Gun podcast. First official mock draft. With general manager Giovanni Schefter.
And also, I don't know if we're still gonna do it. Are we still gonna do the NFL draft live stream?
I probably will not be able to do that. Neither will Cooper.
Okay.
Is there baseball that day?
That's the game at Canal Park.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We could go live later in the draft, right?
We could, but we could do a post-draft reaction.
That would be fine.
We could do one for each team. Broncos, Brown. Well, yeah. Broncos, Browns, and Lions.
Yeah. I mean, it starts let's see, draft times. I say we just go to Pittsburgh. How about you guys?
Right on.
I would love it.
It doesn't start till 8. So I mean, that's still late. We'll see. We could do a reaction, maybe make individual reaction videos.
Yeah.
I could do like a full analysis, and then Giovanni, you could probably do something where you're capping the Browns, how you feel about the Browns, and then from there, a little conversation.
Okay.
And then post it the next day before we draft again, second and third round. But we got a week. Got a week and a half for that. So
crazy.
Well, all right, gentlemen.
All right.
I think we've hit the end. We've reached the end. The Masters is over. Summer is in sight. School is almost over.
Oh, so much testing.
A month and a half.
A lot of testing.
Yeah.
So, well, boys, plan on next week. NBA playoffs.
Yep.
Another mock draft.
MLB talk.
Check up on the guards.
Yep.
And just watching the fun of sports, talking sports.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
So
right on.
Giovanni, bring us home.
All right. Subscribe to Ohio Sportscaster so you can watch Giovanni Schefter, breaking news and the updates. Subscribe to Top Gun Podcast. Subscribe to Coop Dog Sports. Subscribe to Smee Sports. Subscribe to famous YouTuber Tom Grossi. And subscribe to Dasker Sports.
Amen.
It's not about being right. It's about sounding confident.
I was just about to say, what's our mantra here?
It's not about being right. It's about sounding confident.
Yes,
See you, boys.
sir. See you later.
See ya!
Wouldn't want to be you.